ụmụaka na Nigeria niile wee kunie si na ha chọkwa ya ọzọ. Ọ bụ ihe anyị na-aga ihe anyị na-agba mbọ ya n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị ka i wee leta ndị ga-enye nwe m, ka i wee gozi anyị n'ụzọ pụrụ iche, ka ịhụnanya gị wee mụbaa n'ebe anyị nọ, ka ọgbaghara n'elu ọgbaghara wee dakwasa ndị iro, ka ha rabụ ndị bụ atụmatụ ọjọọ n'obi n'ụbọchị nke taa ime mere ụmụ gị onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe aka sị ha ga-aba ha ọnụ, aka sị ha ga-aba ha ọnụ. Onye ọbụla bụ onye na ndọrọ ndọrọ ọchịchị bụ onye na-achị achị pụta bịa gwa ndị agha obodo ekwensu si lekwa ụmụaka na-apụta njem ka agbagbuo ha. Ezinụlọ ndị dị etu a bụ ndị a ga-ekpochapụ, a ga-ekpochapụ ya. Wepụ ụmụ gị egwu n'anya, wepụ ha egwu n'anya, tinye eziokwu na ezi omume n'ime, ka ọ ga-abụ na ikpete maazị mmiri ga-abụ nke anyị ga-agwana gị ma mata oge gozie ewe n'ụzọ pụrụ iche, bulie ego niile ọnụ bụ Chineke nna site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka na-arịọ gị ise. As I said earlier, this is a live presentation. Since yesterday, we have been inundated with calls and text messages asking, querying, and wondering why IPOB should be a part of this End SARS movement. And most of these objections are coming from people that I thought should know better. What they are trying to imply, or what they seem to be saying, is that anytime there is a revolutionary change in Nigeria, that people end up killing Igbo people. By Igbo people, I mean Biafrans, that Biafrans end up bearing the brunt of it. Since yesterday, and to be honest with you, before God and man, I have not slept since yesterday. I have not closed my eyes. After this program, I will see if I can catch some sleep. I have not slept since yesterday. Throughout the night, I didn't sleep. They kept calling and they kept asking me, why are we participating? Why do we want to support the End SARS? And these are people that call themselves Nigerians. These are people that complain all the time that things are not okay, things are not well. Then it dawned on me that people, or some people who refer to themselves as Nigerians, are not only confused, but are very, very stupid. Extremely stupid. So youths are protesting all over the place, and you don't want youths in Biafra land to protest. You don't want them to protest. Or you are afraid of or because of what we said. Yes, let me repeat this morning. This is going to be a very peaceful protest today. But if the army comes, as they did at Lekki, and they open their fire as usual, the governor of that state will not be forgiven. We start hunting the person from today, as we are hunting them anyway, and they know. Every Abuja-based politician, your properties will go down today if there is any shot fired anywhere. Instead of you to be wasting your time, asking me all the time, oh, please stop on this, go and tell Nigerian government that no shot should be fired anywhere, not just in Biafra, but across the whole of Nigeria. If you do, you invite trouble. I don't know the time. Some black people do not have conscience. They are trying to pin the blame for what happened on themselves and not us. People were killed. And you think that people who were singing the Zoo national anthem, wrapped themselves in green, white, green, being shot by green, white, green and Zoo soldiers, you think people will not be upset? I never knew that. It's only between yesterday and today that I've now realized how cowardly some people are, you know. They prefer to live as slaves. They prefer that Fulani Janjaweed can come and rape their mother, abduct their sister, and they will not talk. And they'll just keep quiet. What I have witnessed since yesterday is astonishing to the point of becoming an abomination. And these are, I don't believe this. I don't believe it. So you don't want things to change. So you like the way that the way SARS are killing people. Now I believe that politicians in Biafra land, they are doing about okay, let us share with the police. All those checkpoints you see, all these Abuja-based politicians and governors, they get share in it. Their own share is there. Maybe some of you do not know. Their own share is there. That is why they want things to continue the way they are. There is not, they hear what they want to hear. Let me repeat. There will be no violent protest today unless the army fires at the protesters. And if they do, there will be a complete breakdown of law and order, which can never ever be recovered again. This morning, I'm sure we are coming out now to clean the streets everywhere. Everywhere we are clean. From Yola all the way to Lorin, from Kaduna to Abuja to Makurdi. Everywhere there is cleanup going on this morning, there will be cleanup. And then after that, if you say that the Constitution of Nigeria guarantees free, peaceful protest, that is what we are going to engage in today. But if you are saying to us that we cannot protest, that is where you are asking for trouble, because we are going to protest. You know, they have sent out their lackeys, their hangers on, to try and see if they can convince some of you gullible fools. With us, they have failed, because today we are going to come out to protest, and SARS must be brought to an end. Police brutality. People are protesting against police brutality, and there is more police brutality. We are not going to have it. We are not going to tolerate it. This morning we are going to come out in peace. This whole end SARS revolution has taught me a lesson, that about 30% of black people are very, very weak mentally. Very, very weak. My happiness is that the majority of the people, they want to change, and that change, they are going to get it. They have forgotten about those that died, those that the army and the police shot dead for no reason. For no reason. Because somebody in Abuja asked you to open fire and you opened fire. They do riots in the north. When Jonathan went there, they destroyed Jonathan's billboard. They did everything. They attacked his vehicle. Nobody opened fire. Nobody. You saw it. All of you can see it there. And none of you said anything. None of you idiotic, cowardly people said anything from the south. Idiots. You said nothing. When Jonathan was being attacked, you said nothing. If something were to happen to the late Buhari, they will murder, they will bomb the whole town. How many times have you heard in all those riots in the north that people were being shot dead? No. It's only in the south. And for some of you to have the presence of mind to ask that people should not come out today to protest, you have been diminished in my sight. Diminished. You are cowards. Do you know Namdi went to prison to set Nigeria free? Do you know Awolowo went to prison to set Nigeria free from the British? To ask that people should not come out today to protest. So you think that freedom can just fall from heaven one morning like that? You wake up and you have been diminished in my sight. You wake up like that, diminished. That be life throughout the day. You are cowards. You wake up and do you know Namdi went to prison? No, you think? To set Nigeria free? You think so? Then you even more. Do you know Awolowo went to prison to set Nigeria free from the British? So you don't know. It was because. So you think that freedom can just fall from heaven one morning like that? You wake up and decide there will be no more SARS. One morning you wake up like that. Oh, NEPA will. There will be lights throughout the day. People. You wake up and there are good schools and good hospitals. Is that what you think?
If you think so, then you're even more stupid than I think.
To go and work for them in the farm.
More hopeless and more useless.
As slaves.
It was because of the same attitude
if you go elsewhere
from these people, this minority, since yesterday,
Bangladesh, in all those places,
that led white people,
cows,
to come to Africa,
donkeys,
to take us away like animals, to go and work for them in the farm as slaves.
A white man or white people were doing the same thing.
If you go elsewhere in the world, even in India till today, in Bangladesh, in all those places,
that if you come now to,
you will see that they're still using cows,
these are able-bodied,
or donkeys, or horses.
Now listen, instead of you
to do their farming,
to use a cow, a cattle,
a white man or white people were doing the same thing until they discovered that black people are
a black African. Let a black African do it. And that is what they are doing. That is what they did to us. That is what they're doing to us. I am getting information. That is the thing about, you know, zoo politicians, they will never change. They will never change. That is the reason why the white man came to Africa and then took our people as animals. Instead of, that was how low they thought of us. Instead of using their cattle or donkey or horse to plow the field, an African was doing it for them for free. And you know the funniest thing, before that African man dies, he will sire more children, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so much as 10 for the white master, and those children becomes the property of the white man. And I kept researching many years ago. This is a detour this morning. Why it was only in Africa that people were sold in commercial quantity and used as farm animals in the Americas. I then realized it is because of the cowardice of a black man. We value life, yet our life is meaningless. We value life that a policeman or an army man can terminate your life anytime, any day, without any compulsion whatsoever. And there will be no remorse. And nothing will happen. It is that life that you've been guarding very preciously. But you forgot that fighting for your right is what is going to secure your future. When I was doing research as to why only black Africans were taken as farm animals to the Americas, I realized that every other race on this earth, they fought. Even if you are killing them, they will fight. At least to put fear in the heart of the enemy. And then the white man said, no, don't touch them all, don't touch them all. This would have fighting back. When they came to Africa, they started to pick us one after the other. They started to appoint their warrant chiefs. They went around our villages, bribing people that they felt were village heads. They said, oh, these people are this stupid. They kept coming. They kept coming for 250 years. Black people were in America, working and slaving away like a donkey in the field without pay. They give birth to children. Their children are then even sold on top of it. They teach you for free. Then you give birth to children. They also sell your children. Because we are foolish. I want to remind Obiano of what he's doing this morning. I want people, I hope that our FM is working right across the whole of Anambra this morning. They have come again. The governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, in conjunction with Asorok and evil politicians, those you claim you sent to Abuja, evil men and women. So you don't know. Do you know what I've been doing? Do you know that they are the ones who invited the army to come? Are you aware? Every other place in Yoruba land, their politicians are saying to the army, stay in your barracks, yet especially in Igbo land, they have asked the army to come. And we cannot spare them today. Today they know how angry we are. None of them will be spared. If anybody is shot dead today, that town will go up in flames. Idiots, stupid, Fulani, lackeys, fools. You hide under your usual nonsense. Oh, we have shop in Bauchi. There are Ipob people in the burning cabin. Rubbish. We want freedom. So we shouldn't protest. We shouldn't. We should just be there. Fulani will come into our land and do anything they like and get it. So we should just keep quiet. The same Obiano that is running Anambra with Miyeti Allah. Let me tell you what they have done overnight. And I'm warning every Igwe. This fight, if you want us to fight it on 10 fronts, we are ready. You people are in the minority. Obiano overnight in Anambra State, in conjunction with Asorok, Fulani Cabal, they are trying to create divisions within our people. They have tried it outside and it failed. They tried to bring problem between Yoruba and Igbo and it failed. They tried to bring problem between Oduduwa and Biafra and it failed. Now they have come to the village with the help of Britain and then Niawodo, a complete idiot. They have come to the village. Let me tell you what Obiano is doing. Obiano went round yesterday distributing 200,000 naira to each and every traditional ruler in Anambra State and the so-called PG, those Okotoma in the village selling land. They also are planning to move the town, the local vigilantes will have, to try and see if they can stop us from protesting. Because they are hard at hearing. I said that the protest will be held. The protest will be in one place. Nobody's moving about. And I said that we are not going to tolerate any vandalism or lawlessness. They know all these things. But they don't want us to protest peacefully. Obiano, I went to Ekulobia the day. Ekulobia, did anybody complain in Ekulobia that anything was missing from their shop? When IPOB protests, nothing goes missing. It is the most peaceful protest in Nigeria, in West Africa, in all of Africa, not minding what they do to us when we come out. So you people, you thought that when we come out and you fire your guns, it will stop us from protesting? That somehow we are afraid, we are not going to protest? I think you people are drunk. They are trying to give them money. Obiano said to Agule, the people not to join the protest. Do you see how they are looking for trouble? In other words, Fulani headsmen can take over Aguleri. SARS can kill people in Aguleri. It doesn't matter to him. That's what Obiano is saying. He gave Opo youths 200,000 naira not to protest and to prevent Nigerian youths from doing the needful. Do you see why Africa is poor? Do you see why when I used to say that Africans, they behave like animals, people don't understand? Is the End SARS campaign not a noble ideal? Is it not noble? And where on this earth, I have asked people severally, I have asked them to please, can somebody Google G20 summit, riots in London? Just Google it. Google G20 summit, riots in Spain. Google Davos Economic Forum, protests or riot. You will see it all over Europe. Civilized countries of the world. People who destroy properties when they go to protest because they are angry. But today, none of that is going to happen. But they still do not want people to come out. So you want to use money to divide our people, give money to young people, for them not to come out to be part of securing their future. And you claim you love them. You are having fun, you are getting allocation, but you don't want other people to enjoy the same privileges that you're enjoying. You don't know that? That's what they want you to do? To remain in darkness, than in Abuja having fun. They built mansions in the villages. If they fire any shots today, we will single-handedly activate the Rawlings solution. The Rawlings solution. We are going to put, it's better you allow us to protest today. If anything goes wrong, next time you say, oh, don't come out. Then perhaps we can listen to you. But not when we know we are capable of delivering a very peaceful protest. If the army comes there today to fire any shot, the second Biafra war will begin. You can write all the nonsense you want to write all the junk you want to write. That is your business. You know I'm not going to listen anyway. Don't you know that? If you are telling me that the so-called constitution of the zoo guarantees, even the Supreme Court affirmed it, guarantees the right for everybody to protest peacefully, and you're saying people should not protest, and you're sending the army to shoot at them, today that thing you want, you will see it. We are coming in peace. We are going to do the cleanup. Did you ask us to do cleanup? We decided to do it ourselves. Do you think we are happy with the vandalism and wanton destruction? Of course not. I issued a press statement when some fools went off rails in Enugu. I was very upset about it. Very upset. Because they did not follow instructions. And this thing that is happening now was what I told them we feared. I know Africa, a black man is not mentally tough. At the slightest hint of trouble, they give up. They are not mentally ready. They are not resolute. Why do you think Owazirika accepted money? And that's a pig in the creek. Why did he accept money? To go and build school in Cotonou. Why? Because they are not mentally tough. Mentally, they are not prepared. They are not meant to do freedom fighting. Look at all of you. Ghana is good. Ghana is good. Ghana is good. Every politician in Ghana that was corrupt was killed by Jerry Rawlings. But you will not learn that, you see. Because you're a zoo animal, you won't learn it. Not the youth, so those that call themselves elders. Look at Igwe. Igwe in Anambra. Igwe is in Anambra. The same people who are selling land to Mietiala. Obiano gave them money. So Obiano wants SARS to continue to kill people. Is that what you're saying? Because there's been no implementation of all the things they claim they have agreed to. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So I'm asking you, do you want SARS to continue to kill people? No, these are your so-called traditional rulers now. Igwe, 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 Igwe. Look at what they're doing. Stopping their children from understanding that they have to go out to take their future in their hands. Not by destroying anything, no, but by protesting, raising their placards and making their voices heard. They are saying IPOB should not join. IPOB should not join. Hey, why are you doing this? IPOB hasn't even joined. I said I pulled back the men. Nigerian youths are going out today to protest. And nobody's going to stop them. Nobody can. You can't. If you fire any shot, ask them in Abia State now. Ask Ipob if he can appear in public. Nobody knows where he is. We're looking for him. Post are the same thing. You see, that thing you people are running from is going to meet you. Do you think if you catch him near, they will spare him? Is that because of what he will say? Do you think if we catch Hope Sodoma, we're going to spare him? Do you think if we catch Richard Okorocha, we will spare him? Do you think if we get hold of Ipob, we're going to spare him? Is that what you think? If you think we catch Wike, we're going to spare him? Let me tell you something about the mindset we have. That thing that will happen next year, let it happen now. we have come to die or we get our freedom. The sooner you idiots understand it, the better for everybody. The sooner you understand, we were being slaughtered at Mpo, you didn't do anything. It is the same concern you're showing now, you never showed it. How did may their soul rest in peace? This thing they are doing, they're on the streets. Who asked them to come out? This is this typical cowardly black animal. Black animals who cannot reason very well. Before America became great, was there a revolution? But all of you, you want your place to be like America. But in America, there was a revolution. You wanted to be like London, to be like the UK. In the UK, there was a revolution. In France, there was a revolution. The biggest economy in the world now is China. In China, there was a revolution. Are you following? This UG black people, are you following? But you want to be like America, but without a revolution. How is that possible? With corrupt people in power, how can you make progress in your life? How? Tell me. How? You don't tell me. You people don't. Oh, black people. This UG black. You can now see what is going on. He wants to go and brag the same thing the white people did when they came down for slavery. How do you think people in Ijoland got their name? Brown, purple, spiff, all those things. His white man came and said, change your name. You are now going to be our agent. We are going to be bringing slaves from Arochukwu and from the hinterland. We are going to ship them from your land. The same way they're shipping oil today. The same thing. They come into the hinterland of Biafra land and take slaves. And they push them to the coast and ship them to Europe and to America. The same thing they are doing to oil and gas. It has never changed. And they said to them, we don't want any trouble here. We are going to capture your people from the hinterland. We want to transport them from here. But here, take one bottle of whiskey. Take cigarettes. Take snuff, tobacco. Okay? You hear me? He said, he asked interpreter, oh, yeah. What is your name? He said, give them a very complex name, like Alamas Yeager. They said, no, we don't like it. Your name is now Harry. Say yes, Harry. He said, yes, Harry. Your name is now Harry. Do you see how we are? Do you understand how foolish we are? And it is continuing to today. When the white man came to take us as slaves from West Africa mainly, they were agents. People that sell their own fellow human beings. The same thing that Wike is doing today. That is how you get sabotage. From the beginning, slavery, that was why the white man succeeded in emptying our land of our people, including the brilliant Uluado Ikwano. Brilliant human being. Brilliant. After they have taken us as slaves, working for them in their farms, picking cotton, doing everything, cutting down sugarcane, planting sugarcane, and working the farms and serving them in their houses. When slavery was abolished, the British, after selling us as slaves, they came back to colonize us. Follow what I'm telling you this morning. Even Obiana, I want you to follow what I'm saying. All those Igwes, I want you to listen. That Obiana may be a black man and a governor in Anambra State, but he's doing exactly the same thing that European slave dealers did. And what you're going to do today, if you decide to go to Oka, was what slave merchants and agents did as well. And that is the reason why, one of the reasons why God hates Africa. God hates black Africa because they are the only people to commercialize the selling of human beings. Because of that, God said, since you don't value life, I will have no value for you. Every nation in the world will trample upon you. That is why Africa is poor. Every year we lament. Every year we lament. Every year we lament. We know the solution, but we are too cowardly to execute it. Now that these young, brave children have risen up right across Nigeria to bring about that much needed change, you have these idiots trying to stop it. Do you see it? Now, do you understand what we're saying? Once you're comfortable, once you're okay, and you're eating, your family is fine, every other person can go to hell. After Britain came and took us as slaves, after selling us with the help of agents in our own land, saboteurs in those days, and the world abolished slavery, the Republican Party in America actually abolished slavery. After that, they came, they're always coming for us, so they came as colonial masters. Now, what they said to themselves is, we are not going to repeat the mistakes we made with slavery. We are going to do something new. We are going to keep them in their land. We are going to enslave them in their land. We are going to give them names. As I said before, the only thing you give a name to are the things that you own. That is why your parents give you a name when you're born. It is only your father and your mother that can give you a name. Of course, your uncles can come in and give names, or your grandma or whatever, but the lead name you're going to bear is the one that your mom and your dad agreed should be your name. Follow what I'm saying very carefully this morning. But when you go and buy a dog or a rabbit or a squirrel or a guinea pig, you give it a name because you own it. After all, your parents own you until you're about 16 or 17 years of age. They came to Africa and they gave us names. And Africans who are learned, people who claim they went to school, people who claim that they are knowledgeable, they know what I'm telling you now. But they did not change the name Nigeria even when the white man was living. And with that name, they have perpetual control over you. So after selling us as slaves, they came as colonial masters. They called you Nigeria. They took every natural resource you had. They even enslaved you more. As they gave you a flag, green, white, green, as with most other African countries, as they are living, now they have come back again as neo-colonialists. So although you claim you have independence, they are the one running your lives, as Britain is now running the zoo, Nigeria, in broad daylight. Because Britain are the people managing the fact that Buhari is dead and they're suppressing the news. They are the ones who are in charge, making sure that fresh mass is being supplied to whoever the Fulani says is the right person. And now Fulani people are playing the role of slave merchants and their agents, playing the role of warrant chiefs in those days, who are in essence saboteurs. That's who they were. They were sabo. Forget about warrant chief. They were saboteurs when the white man came. The same thing Obiano is trying to do today, to turn the Igbo's against their own people and the people against their own people. Now, after they left colonialism comes neo-colonialism. How did they achieve it? Britain formed Commonwealth, the one that people write to and they do nothing. Commonwealth, the one that Emeka Anyoko was the Secretary General a while back. In Commonwealth, they said, oh, because they wanted Pax Britannia to keep ruling black people. They said there's a Commonwealth, come together, let's come together and discuss. Who is the head of Commonwealth? Is still the Queen, Her Britannic Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Are you listening? Do you see how we willingly as black people submit ourselves to be used as slaves? That was where the Fulani Janjaweed learned what they're doing to you. They use terrorism to subdue you. Most journalists are afraid. They are frightened. Don't come out. Don't protest. I said to them, rubbish, you're talking nonsense. Absolutely. You're talking rubbish. Rubbish. In Britain, they rose up and they fought a man that said that God appointed him king over England. And they cut off his head. Today, is UK not doing very well? Cowards everywhere. This is the narrative that the young people are seeking to change. But Obiano wants to continue the reign of neo-colonialism as an agent. Because what they did, Britain appointed Fulani. That was why they put Hopos on there. Koro before your eyes. Something that cannot happen elsewhere in the world. Somebody that came forth, they promoted him to number one. Everybody lying their way through. All of you are just watching sheepishly. Atoro Kunobo, Atoro, this UG black people. Atoro, you are there looking. You get PVC, ballot box, all that rubbish. After that, somebody who came forth was made number one. That was when Fulani was sending a signal to all of you. We control your lives. We can do whatever we want. And then through such idiots, they now control the ordinary people on the streets. If people do not come out in the east, if Biafran youths do not come out, I mean the whole of Biafra, forget all that Igbo, this, Igbo, Biafra. If they don't come out, how are you going to sustain the end SARS protest? So it's going to be in Lagos, at Lekki Tollgate? Is that what you think? Oh, don't join. You know, we are always made, these are people saying, they said, we are always made the scapegoat. Our businesses are in danger in the north. Please don't come out. But you are a Nigerian. Why should you be afraid to do what other Nigerians are doing? You said you are being singled out in the north. They are scapegoating you. But you are still insisting in being a Nigerian. So what you're saying in effect is that you have accepted to be a slave all the rest of your life. After your slavery in the north, then your children will also become slaves. Because you have given birth to them with the blood or the should I say, the genes of a coward. You have implanted cowardice into your children. That is what you have done. So we are going to be in a Nigeria that will just come. If they like tomorrow, they can redraw the boundary tomorrow. They can put the rest of Ohaji and Debama into Niger Delta. And we are not going to protest about it. All you do is to issue press statement. After press statement, everything is over. That is what has been happening in Nigeria. Until this year, 2020, young people said enough is enough. We've had enough of this nonsense. And the people who are suffering the most, you don't want them to protest. Your politicians in Abuja, they are just agents of the Fulani Janjaweed. They are trying to keep you down. They bring out their money, they bring their ERAs, one or two of them, to open 50 fake accounts and be talking rubbish, hoping to convince you. They think we are all stupid or as cowardly as they are. Do you see how our people behave? That was why Obasanjo killed Chubo Kadibo. Chubo Kadibo had asthma. Obasanjo prepared a very special tear gas for him. He went and he was protesting in Abuja, and they opened only one can of tear gas, and his lungs were blocked, and he died. Obasanjo killed Chubo Kadibo. Remember him? Do you remember Chubo Kadibo? Do you know him at all? Do you know him? No, you don't. Because you have allowed yourself to be infused with the cowardly threats, TRAIT, of this group of people that failed between 1967 to 70. They were the saboteurs during the war. What they are doing now, oh, don't come out, don't do it. We want Ojuku. In a war, you are supposed to be together and fight like a nation. And after that very war, Obabia Sika was made the governor of the East Central State. Are you listening to me? East Central. Cross River State, you see today, used to be called the Southeast. Cross River was the Southeast, and rightfully so. They call today's Southeast used to be called the East Central State. East Central. And who was presiding over the affairs of East Central State was a known traitor during the war, Okpabia Sika. He was at University of Ibadan. He was against Ojukwu. He was writing against Ojukwu. It's something that that idiot that we're looking for Joy Bokwe is doing. But just as Joy Bokwe is not savvy, he's just an idiot just away from the village. He's a village idiot in Lagos. And that's why they gave him the gutter to clean. Drainage. Okpabia Sika was made the governor of East Central State after the war. And Okpabia Sika was a thorn in the flesh of our eternal leader, General Ojukwu. The Janjaweed rewarded him by giving him the East Central State. But let me shock all of you. Our mothers were not happy. Not our father. You see all these men in Igbo land useless idiots. It's only our mothers that have ever fought for us. In 1929, in 1947-48, Enugu coal riots. Our women, the men never did anything. Nothing. They brought that same cowardice till today. Do you know when after the war, when they made Okpabia Sika the East Central State governor, do you know what our mothers did? They went to Enugu because Okpabia Sika said, in typical Sabo fashion, our people complain that things are very hard, abandoned property, they stole our money and everything. And our mother said to him, but see, look at you, you're enjoying life. You are the East Central State governor, you're enjoying life. He said, Onyuberu ya racha. Go and ask people. I'm old enough to remember all these things. Some of you now listening, even by then your fathers have not been born. But I was born then. I am a child of Biafra. So you can't ask me to stop at the thing for me. It's not possible. Once Okpabia Sika said to our mother, so the men just went back. You know, Igbo men, they just went back and started gossiping. You know what our mothers did? Our mothers went and brought plum. Ube, ejatoka. You know plum, the one you eat with corn. In Enugu, go and ask. Our mothers boiled it. They kept boiling and boiling. People kept supplying them with ube. Because he said, which means he is enjoying with his family. There's something Obiano is now doing. He's enjoying with his family, so to hell with all of you. Are you following what I'm saying this morning? Some people may be wondering why I am taking this long detour before saying what I'm saying about our protest today. It is called perspective. So you understand history very well and where we are coming from, especially those ignorant journalists who don't know anything. Listen to this. If you have any journalist friend, ask them to listen to this broadcast this very morning. Every journalist of Biafran extraction should listen to this very broadcast. Okpabia Sika said to our mothers, the same thing the governors are doing today. I have arrived. I'm enjoying with my family. Go to hell, all of you. Which means I am enjoying. Now is my time to enjoy. You cannot stop me. This ube plum has matured. You know, it changes color from pink to ash color, from ash color to blue. When it is blue, you know, and then you can pluck it. Listen carefully to this gospel this morning. You know what our brave mothers did? They went inside and boiled ube for Okpabia Sika, plum, and poured it in front of the government house in Enugu. And he said, why? He said, you said, look at ube now. Oh, come and eat it. Do you see why Biafra is a motherland? Not a fatherland, motherland. Only our mothers fight for us. And the class of 67 to 70. Brave men, of course. And women. The rest are just a waste of space. The only people it is Ipob, they have called the army. They are hiding now. And we know it's them. And let me warn all of them in Abuja. God is my witness. Any shooting in Biafra land today of protesters, all of you are finished. They are the ones that call the army. There are protests going on and looting going on all over the place. Not even looting, people taking their palliatives all over the place. It's only in our land that a governor will go and call the army to kill. Because even without his phone ringing, he's afraid that his Fulani master is going to call him and ask him, what are you doing? Is that the type of life you want us to live? I'm asking all of you listening. Is that the type of life you want to hand over to your children? You know that cowardice in an Igbo man, that cowardice and treachery, they have 3 deadly diseases. Forget about greed, envy, and jealousy. They are cowards. They love gossiping. And they love becoming traitors. These 3 things, they have it in abundance. If not, why would you stop young people from Biafra land joining their counterparts in Ududuwa and elsewhere to protest for a better life? And coming out to their own elected so-called representatives in Abuja are planning with the Nigerian army to kill them. Are you listening to me? Do you see how evil they are? And they went round in Anambra State. They said, oh, you insult elders. And Igwe, have you not heard about SARS or Kuzu? Where they harvest the organs of our children and sell it. People coming out today to protest. They are coming out to protest because they are angry over what happened at SARS in Okuzu. And you, as the Igwe of Okuzu, you are going to travel, you are traveling to Oka. You have collected money, you're going to Oka to preserve SARS or Okuzu so that many more of your young people will be arrested and cut open alive and their organs taken from them. And you want to respect. You want us to respect you. When you are a demon, you are devil incarnate. Now you understand why we are protesting today. You understand why young people, I'm too old. I'm no longer a youth. But I'm supporting them in what they are doing. I am an old man. I'm no longer a youth. But I support them. Because I want what they are pursuing to succeed. This class of cowards, the leadership we've had in Biafra land for 50 years, all they specialize in is division amongst themselves. They gossip and they backstab each other. That's their job. That is why they have not achieved anything. I asked somebody that day, tell me what Pandef have actually achieved over the years. Name one thing. Common Ogoni clean up with our own money. Ogoni clean up they cannot effect. Common second Niger bridge they cannot build. Ordinary road from Onitsha to Enugu they cannot build. And I keep asking them, what is actually your job? All these idiots in Abuja talking rubbish, inviting their army friends to come. You are going to die, you live there, you will die there. Do you know how determined we are? If you chase us away from the streets, can you chase us from the bush? All of you in Abuja, do you know the meaning of the word gorilla? Guerrilla warfare, have you heard about it before? That is what you are going to confront. If you ask army to fire today, we will go into the bushes. And that 2x2 you built in the village, you are trying to protect, it will go down. You will have insurgency on your hands. And let me see how Nigeria is going to fight insurgency in the east, fight in the north, and fight in the west. Because I'm sure if we go into the bushes, the west will also go into the bush. Yoruba will go into the bush in solidarity. So we don't know. You people are not going to win. You can never win. And all of you are banned from traveling abroad. You can no longer travel abroad. All of you, I don't care who you are, from the zoo, you can no longer travel abroad. So how long is all this your going to last? Instead of that is the, I said to them, Obiano should go and copy the DPO in Fege and that army officer in Calabar. Go and look at the way they behaved. Look at how people hailed them. You people, you get into power and it gets into your brain. You don't know how to be humble. Again. Can you imagine? How about if we are nowhere to come and to say, okay, come out today and clean and then protest and go home? I will even address all of you. Very simple. People will protest 6, 7 o'clock. Young people are hungry. They'll go back home to Ghana, and you then, your stock will rise up. But you are there panicking because Abuja said so. And you're worried. And people are lying. Oh, apart from a few banks that were attacked and what happened in Enugu, which I'm not happy about. They said, oh, we'll stop the destruction. Stop it. Because they don't want people to get angry and attack their homes. They sponsored their idiots in the media to be writing. Stop destroying the few assets we have. And I asked them, can you name that asset you have in our land? There is nothing. So are you saying that SARS police station where they are torturing and killing our people is an asset? All that was burnt is just police stations, that's all. A few of them, not all of them. So you want the police stations to be preserved so that the killing of our young people can continue, so that Mietiala can come in. That's why they formed SARS, for some of you who do not know. That's why they have army checkpoints and police checkpoints everywhere, so they can reduce the population of young people, so that when Fulani people coming from Gambia and from Senegal, there'll be nobody to meet them. So you people don't know. That is why today we must come out and clean up and then protest afterwards. Slavery, colonialism, and neo-colonialism, this generation is going to end it. The British only have one thing working in their favor, and that is your envy and jealousy inside you as a black person. They don't need to do anything they don't need to work too hard. You have receptors already to become saboteur. Sabo and the traitor is there inside you already. Because by nature, you people are very jealous. You are jealous by nature. All Britain needs to do is to tap into that jealousy, and you betray your community. You betray your nation. You even betray your own self. I will ask you again to go and watch Tears of the Sun. Everybody should watch Tears of the Sun. A movie by Hollywood. Not this nonsense they do. This they are doing above a shop in Obalande. Hollywood, starring an A-lister, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis did a film about a president who is an Igbo man. That very president was betrayed, or the son of the president was betrayed by another Igbo man. And I kept asking myself in those days, how did Hollywood know that Igbo people are betrayers, that they are traitors? How did they know? In a movie of that magnitude, it was a blockbuster. Of course, BBC killed it because it would tell the world about Biafra. I know the way they described it. They said it's an African war somewhere. When I was telling you about BBC, did you believe me? When I told you that Buhari was dead, did you believe me? Did you believe me? When I said the Fulanis will come and take over our land, did you believe me? When I said they will rape your mothers and abduct your daughters in your land, you will do nothing, did you believe me? Did you believe me? Any of you, did you said I was, some said I was mad. Has all those things not happened? They have all happened before our eyes. We don't hate anybody, but from today, if anybody is killed in our land, hold those living in Abuja responsible. They are the ones that invited them. Elsewhere, army is trying to make peace. So it's only in our land that they're asking them to come and kill. If you kill any, I'm warning, you know me, I love to give advance warning so you know what we are going to do, because I know you cannot stop us. If there is any shooting in Biafra land today of any protester, I will declare a war, a second Biafran war, a guerrilla war. We'll fight it from the bush. None of you can ever come home again. You will stay in Abuja and you will die there. Do you understand? These people you're looking at, idiots, the PGs you want to bribe in the villages, they are all under one command. I give the order. I will say, go into the bushes. Men will go into the bushes, never to come out again until Biafra is declared and is a sovereign nation. You think Boko Haram is bad? What we will unleash, we will come to Abuja to look for all of you. Abuja will come there to look for all of you. You see the way they're begging Boko Haram, please come and repent. We will send you abroad. We will do anything. That's how you be begging. You say, oh, but we are all brothers. We are all brothers. But now your foolishness is driving you towards destruction. You cannot see it. We are no, young people are going to protest. Young Nigerians, so not even IPOB. IPOB is asking young Nigerians to come out. If we bring out men on the streets, I cancelled it. I said they should remain indoors. Allow the young people to come out to compliment people. Biafrans were killed at Lekki Tollgate. And I'm telling my Yoruba brothers and sisters, that is why I cannot forgive Tinubu, because Biafrans were killed there. The same way I expect you not to forgive any politician in the East if Yorubas were slaughtered in the... Can you imagine doing a rally in Enugu? And who is a powerful politician there? Of course, they have none. Let us say one politician will come out and say, go and kill people at Opera Square in Enugu. And those people that they want to kill, one of them is Yoruba. And I'm asking you, how are you going to feel? How are you going to feel if Yoruba people are slaughtered in Enugu doing something for Nigeria? How will you feel? Will you allow that person to go scot-free? These are the things you need to understand. These are the things you need to have in mind. And these are the things that must guide your thinking. And that is why Tinubu cannot go scot-free. He can't go scot-free. All of you black people, you make me laugh. You people, you make me laugh, honestly. They deported him from Turkey and Britain. Brought him back, said, take your useless trouble and go. He came back. And the process of rehabilitation has begun. I'm looking at all of you. You have all given up. Yeah, okay now, okay. I no agree what you say. Have you seen what is happening in Thailand? Protests against a king that is an absolute ruler, absolute monarch. People are saying, shut up, enough is enough. Do you know if you insult the king of Thailand, you go to jail? An ordinary insult. If you say, I don't like what the king is doing, we need to do something, you go to jail. An absolute monarch. After many years, this generation, 2020 of their own, said to hell with this rubbish. They are out on the streets protesting. Has the army gone there to kill them? No. It's only in Biafra land. Operation Python Dance 1, 2, 3, 4. Who called for them? Ohaneze and the governors. At the height of OPC agitation, did Yoruba governors get together and invite the army to come and kill them? No. Their battles was exclusively with the police. But Igbo people, I don't know what is wrong with you people. I don't know. I have no idea. It's only you that will sit in Abuja. And I'm warning you, try and see now today. Let army fire one Pakam in Anambra State today. Obiano will be chased like a rat, whatever he is. If they don't fire, you will see a very peaceful protest by peaceful. In the evening, they will not go home. Tomorrow, if they want to convene, they can reconvene. And we said, you are going to stay in only one place. You are not going to move about. So what is your problem? What is your problem, I ask? Ndubisi. So all the police stations you claim were not, you claim, of course, they were destroyed. Can they not be rebuilt? All those you killed at Mpo, can you bring their lives back? We can decide to go and rebuild the police stations if we want. We have every manner of craft and skill in IPOB. Don't we have carpenters? Don't we have bricklayers? Don't we have people who can do painting and decorating? So we can rebuild it. But can you bring back one life you took at Mpo? Or is it because we have that madness hasn't started yet? Is there any memorial at Mpo? Please, people should bring out the pictures of those killed by Obiano at Mpo. Bring them out and show the world. Of course, Facebook will cover some of them. How they packed us in their hillocks after killing us and drove away. Any compensation for the families? No. These young people are coming out because if you're talking about police brutality, Mpo massacre is and must be part of any negotiation or discussions with the zoo government in terms of compensating the families. Don't you know that? And you're asking them not to protest. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? I am warning all the senators in Abuja, go and tell your Fulani masters that your own lives are in danger. If there is any firing at protesters today, we will go into the bushes. I will declare the second Biafra war. This time around, you cannot see those you're fighting. And all of you will die in Abuja, and you will be buried in Abuja, as they claim Abakari was and Isafuntua. All the senators, you cannot come back home. If you value your lives, if you want to see Biafra land again, ask your army to remain where they are. If there is any damage, we will pay for it. IPOB will pay for it. I saw some idiots writing yesterday, black people would are very foolish, saying there is 100,000, 100 million on Wike's head, and the fact that we said we are going to pay anybody who leaves the army. They started saying, oh, why don't you pay volunteers? And I say, you people are foolish. Very, very foolish. You lack discipline. You don't know what strategy is. So the fact that America is very rich and gives money to a whole load of poor African countries, they are doing it because America is a wealthy nation. I'm not saying we are because we are not. America is wealthy. They can afford to help other nations around the world. Does it stop American taxpayers from paying their tax every year or every month? Does it stop the Inland Revenue IRS in America from collecting tax? So because America gave help to Ghana, because of that, I'm not going to pay tax. There are homeless people also in America. Why don't you help them? I'm not going to pay my tax. You go to jail. Because you don't know anything. So you want us to develop that type of mentality of payment. We pay you to serve your nation. A revolution. Do you see how foolish some of you are? One of them I read, I was absolutely shocked. Somebody I thought had brain in his skull. Money, 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 money. Why do you think Avengers stopped? Why do you think they subdued Niger, so-called Niger Delta militants? Because of this settlement culture. That brain. Why do you think IPOB is formidable? Because all our people are volunteers. And you cannot defeat an army of volunteers. Go and check your history books. You cannot. Why is it that the French legionnaires are very, very powerful and very strong all over the world? All volunteers. Why do you think the SAS is very strong in Britain? Volunteers. Why do you think the SEAL team in America is very strong? All volunteers. Only a volunteer army can defeat a zoo like Nigeria, and we are going to. If the I'm warning you in advance, so before you come tomorrow and start writing, talking rubbish as usual, I'm warning you today. They fire one shot today at these innocent young people protesting, and I will declare the second Biafra war. We'll fight it from the bushes for however many years it will take until our freedom comes. And that time will give us the impetus. Anybody who writes any nonsense on a page of a newspaper will look for you and will take you down, no matter where you are. Because people are foolish. What we are fighting for, is there anything wrong with it? What we are fighting for, is there anything wrong with it? Just that you don't have the courage that IPOB has to do it. You don't have the type of heart we have. You don't have the type of patriotism we have. You don't love our people the way we love our people. That is the difference. All you do is press statement and lip service. You don't love our people. Because if you do, you will encourage these children to go out and do what other children are doing. Today, I want us to understand that we are going to protest, and we are going to protest in a decent, normal way. There was a picture I put up on my page. I think it's the cover picture, that's what they call it. And I used it to make a post before I came on air. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable. The great John F. Kennedy. And you know one thing about me? I don't believe in theory. I'm a very practical man. If you don't want our children to protest in Biafra land today peacefully, then we will bring your army to come, yes, and then after that the equation will change. And then you start talking rubbish. We said it, they are terrorists, we said it, but you forget very cleverly, as you always do, that you started it. You killed unarmed innocent protesters. I posted this thing on my wall, but I'll try to explain it. Today is Monday, the 26th of October, 2020. I'm sure by now we are out on the streets cleaning up, and after that we are going to rally. Today is the 26th of October 2020. I'm warning everybody, if they kill anyone today, we will declare a war on Nigeria. I will declare it. And every politician who is in Abuja, you can no longer come back home, because you have no home to come back to anyway. Every governor in our land will be under siege forever and ever. We will find you. We will hunt you down wherever you are. Every Sabo, even those living outside Biafra land, you become a fake gay, we will hunt you down wherever you are. I told you, we manufacture our own weapons. So stop waiting and thinking, I'm going to bring in arms through Akwa Ibom, through our own aircat. No. We manufacture our own weapons in this day and age. You think I'm going to allow what Britain did to Ojukwu to do to me? You are mad. Then I will tell you, we have more deadlier engineers than we did in 67 to 70. That thing you are afraid of, you will see it. Hold back your army, or you have war on your hands. They think, okay, you can try, and you can say, oh, he's just talking, he's making mouth. Go and try today. And then after 2 days, you start begging and asking, oh, how do we de-escalate? How do we bring this thing down? De-escalation is, hold those idiots. Let them go and fight Boko Haram and a myriad of Fulani terrorists. Allow children to go out to protest. It's their right. If they are angry, if you kill my brother or my sister and you harvest their organs, I will burn down the police station. All of you have forgotten what happened at SARS Okoso. And I saw some people defending SARS Okoso. This Yojindi Igbo. You are defending an institution that killed your children and harvested, took their liver and their kidney to go and sell. Most of them, whilst they were alive, you live in Lagos, you live in Kaduna, I live in Kanu, my business, this thing they're doing, this thing Namdi Kanu is doing, this thing Ipob is doing, my business, my house in Jalingo. Because of your house in Jalingo, SARS and the police will be harvesting organs of people in Anambra, and we keep quiet because you have a house in Jalingo. You people are mad. It's me, Bruno. Our mantra used to be Biafra or death, and we still have it. Come out today and shoot protesters, and by tomorrow men will go into the bush. Every hillocks we see, we take it out. Everything we see that is Nigeria police or army, all come from Imo, will be destroying all of them. Then you'll be running and talking rubbish as usual. But then you cannot stop us. You can't. Today is a cleanup day, and after that we're going to have a peaceful protest. Right across Nigeria, the protest must continue. The youths in the north, you have now discovered palliative, courtesy of your mates in the south. The youths in the south have now told you there's something called palliative, stolen from the people and hidden somewhere. You are collecting your bags of rice, indomie, everything. Come out and join the protest. You must come out to join the protest. You must. We are cleaning up our streets. I expect Jukun, they used to be they were warriors. Jukun people in the former Gongola, what's it called? Is it your base called now? I don't know. Jukun, what are you doing? So, Jukun fought Fulani for very many years. Of course, some of them were subdued. Nupe, what are you doing? Niger State. I don't want to call you Niger, I want to call you by your name. You are Nupe people. What are you doing? You must rise up. Even as bad as Jos is, the Biron people must rise up. Rise up and protest. Rise up and protest. Or else Fulani will finish you. They need water already. The pig called them and they came. They have settled. Doing a lakoba every day. In the land of the ancients. A land blessed by God. They want to do to us what the devil did to Israel. They want to plant people in our land so that all the time we will be in a perpetual state of war. That's what they want to do. Wike and Co. To give the land of God to people who are uncircumcised. And you think we're going to keep quiet? No, of course not. Anyway, the good thing is that they know who we are. They know. They know how stubborn we are. They know that very well. And ask the Zoo Army and police. Ask them, come today and you fire. Then CNN will come and cover us very well. Don't CNN cover Boko Haram. They cover them every day now. They come and cover us. And we will be 10 times worse than Boko Haram. Because you people are wicked. When the Nigerian police and Nigerian army kill innocent people, people who cannot do anything, all of you keep quiet. You're asking people not to protest in a land that the Nigerian army, in conjunction with Ohaneze and governors, killed my men and killed my parents. You just want me to get on with life just like that. You don't know how to avenge them? So you don't know that? So you think my parents can just die like that and I'll just be walking about and everything is fine? You think I'm one of those people? I will avenge the death of my parents. I will. What do you think we're looking for Kezipazo? Okay, Kezipazo, gifts and presents people gave to me. Okay, Kezipazo touched it. With his Fulani friends. They raided my house, entered my lounge, my sitting room, collected memorabilia that people gave to me. Okay, say Ibazu has it in government house in Omai, in my town, in my village, and you want me to forgive him? Somebody who killed my parents, killed my father and my mother, you want me to forgive him? God will punish you. I will avenge my parents. And after we must have finished, then Buratai and his family, I will avenge my parents. I don't know the name of the man that led people to my house. I'm looking for him. They said he came from a half-year barracks. I want him. His name. You killed my parents and you want me to be quiet. You think I'm like all those idiots who are out on the streets, who just complain for no, they complain and they go home. You killed my father. Oh dear. Today we are going out to protest very peacefully. Anybody caught looting and damaging properties of a fellow Nigerian, people who are suffering like you are suffering, there and then on the spot you'll be dealt with, because you want to bring bad name to this very revolution, and it's not going to happen. I don't want anybody to break banks or any financial institutions. If you do so, you're a criminal, and today if you try it, you'll be killed on the spot. The zoo, army or police will not shoot you. The young people there will kill you themselves, because you want to stop them from having a better future. Any bad thing that happens now, that is what BBC will tell their masters in London to carry. So you don't know that? Don't attack anybody first, be they security or civilian. But if they are coming to disrupt or protest, or if a shot is fired in any village, in any town, then go on rampage, destroy the properties of every politician in that very area, and down every police station in that area. That same night, from the bushes, attack every army checkpoint. If they do it today, if they leave us alone, as I have said, we would leave them alone. If they attack us, if they give us peace, we give them peace. But to intimidate us, I wouldn't say us, I would say little children, I wouldn't call them little children. To intimidate people who are exercising their legitimate constitutional right will not happen, not under my watch. I am telling Aguleri people to go and warn Obiano. I have the intel. If the army fires one shot in Anambra State, Obiano is a dead man walking. Did I mention his name before? I didn't. Despite what he did at Mpo. I said, okay, see, as a whole post Ademma, Rochas, Okorocha, and then Yawodu, those four. I saw the five and weaker, five of them. Did I mention Obiano? I didn't. I am asking Eze Chukwemeka of Umwiri, Aguleri, because I call both of them Umwiri. Aguleri and Umwiri are all the same thing. You are descended from Eri. Go and warn Obiano. Mpo happened when I was in prison, when I was in detention. Now that we are almost ready, if anybody is killed by the army or police today in Anambra State, anything you see, you take. It is not a threat. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just warning you. People are. We are going. The street belongs to us. The roads belong to us. It's our land. We are coming out to clean it. After cleaning, we gather somewhere and we protest. as others are doing. After that, we go home. If you fire one shot today at anybody there, but nobody will break ranks anywhere to this. It won't happen today. No, there will be no vandalism today. There can be no vandalism today unless you send your thugs to do it, so they can put it on IPOB. And of course, we will catch them and give them the usual treatment we give to idiots. Our land must be peaceful, and the rest of the zoo must be peaceful, so that the message that the young people are seeking to convey gets heard. But we must remain in a heightened state of alert. This is a revolution. Things can never be the same. Never. Not after this. Never. Things can never ever be the same. Never be the same. They must understand it. And once again, allow me to repeat, anybody who resigns from the army or the police today, the number will be circulated very shortly. We will pay your salary. Not for a month or two. We will continue to pay it until freedom is achieved. If you leave the army and as you're coming, don't tell them where you're going. Defect with your gun and your uniform. That's how we will receive you. As you're coming, bring your ID, bring your gun, including the pistol they gave to you, and bring your uniform. We will pay you your monthly salary, and then you join the people on the winning side, because Nigerian government cannot win this battle. Hey, impossible now. Have you seen what is happening in the diaspora? Those that feed people at home, have you seen what? They are even more angry than those who are at home. More angry. So if you're in the army or police, you better cross over and join the people, because once this revolution is over, you'll be tried and you'll be hanged in public for your crimes against humanity. We must make that abundantly clear. If you leave the army or police today, we would pay your salary. What I mean by we is the diaspora. Diaspora I mean is diaspora of Nigerians, not IPOB. Diaspora of Nigerians. I spoke to some of them in Europe and in America. In fact, they even started donating to the fund. The fund is based in Texas. People have started contributing already to that very fund. That is where in fact, before everybody will send $5 or £5 or €5 they're making with Western Union or MoneyGram or any other remittance firm or company, will go towards paying the police and the army. Once you desert and leave the army today, if we do not pay you salary today, do a Facebook video. Your name will be in Germany, closely guarded. You leave the army. We take you in. And then you will fight the righteous fight. You will fight on the side of the people. We warn all agents of neo-colonialism in the zoo, mainly the Fulani Janjaweed. And the governors we have, the game has changed. You can never win. You can never ever win. We are now going to go to the line. Those of you that listened yesterday, no Biafra flag, no insignia, nothing. If those of you feels like carrying the zoo flag, let us replicate what they did at Lekki. Excuse me. You know, they shot at protesters and there was blood all over Nigerian flag, signifying that Nigeria is a murderous state. If you have to come out with a Nigerian flag, make sure you put blood on it. Go to slaughter or get red paint, splash it on the flag so that the world will see that Nigeria is in a bloody state. They kill their own citizens. In fact, I even prefer that. because you won't see me dead touching a Nigerian flag anyway. I can't stand it. When I see it, I have migraine. I can't stand it. But the one I can stand is this one now with blood all over it. You either go and get cow blood, or you can go and get goat blood or chicken blood, or use red paint. Splash it, I didn't say pour. Splashing on the flag. That is the flag you have to carry, if you have to carry one at all today. It is not a Biafra protest. No insignia will be carried. No Biafra flag. No Biafra memorabilia. I will now open the lines for people to call. Signal app. Excuse me. After this, I will try and catch some sleep. I've not slept since yesterday. +4477 6182 5346. Somebody should please put it on my wall, and I need update across Biafra land and the rest of the zoo. It is signal. It is signal. Let me accept this one from Ogechi and see if they can call. The lines are now open. You can call. You can call us now. The line is open. No, I did not say no WhatsApp call today. No WhatsApp call today. No WhatsApp call today. Please, you are only going to call on signal. Only on signal. No WhatsApp call. I'm saying you are going to call on signal, or you leave us a message. If you cannot get through, please leave a message and I will play it. I'm writing from Onitsha. And then what? MC Black, you're writing from Onitsha. Let me accept, and I want to know what is happening in Onitsha today. People in this UG, they don't listen. I said no WhatsApp call. They're still calling on WhatsApp. Let me take this call. Can you give us not your name actually? Tell us where you are calling from. They have gone, they're not there. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes.
Please, where are you calling from? What happened? The line just went off. The caller on the line, can you hear me? On signal.
Good morning, sir. I'm calling you from Onitsha.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Mazi, I want to appreciate your good work. You're a very good man, to be honest with you. You're a very good man.
Thank you.
You are working the spirit of the youth everywhere in Nigeria.
Yes, MC Black, can you hear me? MC Black, can you hear me?
Coming out for this very clean up, I can assure you, people are coming out.
Are they coming out?
People are coming out for this very clean up.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
They are bringing their soldiers, doing muscle everywhere, but they will know how prepared we are.
Are they in Onitsha now? Do you showing their muscle again?
Yeah, they brought their 2 shakes today, and we saw them this morning as well. They were on this the army tank, and they heal us with the Sienna, going up and down the whole street of Onitsha, Vasimbo, Obosi, and Ogidi. But people are coming out. Can I show you?
And people are coming out, isn't it?
Of course, people are coming out.
If they fire any shot, we overwhelm them, we kill them, we cut off their head, and we send it to Obiano in Oka.
They are all afraid.
Oh, they have to be afraid? Then Biafra land?
Soldiers are afraid. Those ones they brought are Boko Haram Janjaweed from the north.
Okay, then we meet them today. If they want us to meet them, we meet them today. If that's what they want.
The real soldiers are saying that they are not coming out. Since these things has been happening, the real soldiers are in their barracks. They haven't come out. Those ones they brought are the same thing they did to us in 2016. They brought Janjaweed Boko Haram from the north and brought it to our land. those people they are bringing are not Nigerian soldiers. That's the problem we are having here. The soldiers are in their barracks. They understand what it means to shoot at innocent people. But these ones they brought, they are ordinary Janjaweed they recruited from Boko Haram camp. That is why they are not in the barracks. They will keep them one place and be feeding them. And they use them to do their bidding.
Are we going to, after this cleanup, are we going to protest in Onitsha today?
Of course. It's formidable. Anambra is formidable.
Of course.
Formidable.
Thank you very much. You see the way we roll. Abapam today, Chineke na Urumonya Kebe. By this time tomorrow, all you'll be seeing is smoke going up. Let me see the idiots that will call me from Abuja or write rubbish. All you can do is you can gossip. In the end, we always win. We are IPOB, you know that? And very soon, the zoo will collapse. We will bring out Buhari for them. Mad people everywhere playing with us. They don't know how determined we are. Come and shoot now. Come and shoot in Biafra today. Instead of doing gra everywhere. Come and shoot. Let us see. Mad people everywhere. Let us hear this from this person. Hey, what happened? Oh, people are calling. People are calling. Give us the update where you are, please. Your name and you give us update.
My leader, good morning from here, sir. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos.
What is happening where you are?
We are out for our cleanup, even though the state government was saying that Loma will take care of the cleanup.
No Loma anything. No Loma.
Nobody listening to them because we knew it's a strategy for them because they were afraid for anybody to go out and stay anywhere again. But they did not deter anybody from doing what the cleanup we backed to do. So you see, our cleanup is still ongoing. We will do our cleanup and we are still watching them to see if they will behave funny. But so far, everything is going normal.
Are you saying that? No. Now tell me. Listen to me. You know me, I don't like lies. I don't like people telling me what they feel I have to hear. If you look out through your window right now, are people outside cleaning? That's what I want to know. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want people telling me, giving me false hope. I want to, in Lagos now, are young people outside doing the cleaning that we asked them to do? That's what I want to know. Are they doing it in Lagos?
Yeah, my house or Noba went to Togate. That is it, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the update. And I like your update, Makadi Amama. Let us hear.
Sir, I so much like you. Hello, Mazi Nandekalo. Good evening, sir. I so much like you. I so much love you for what you have been doing for us to liberate us, to free us from these people. Mazi, you have done a lot. Do not give up now. I've been trying to call, but I cannot get your line. But where I am right now is not safe for me to call you, for them not to know that I'm calling. Mazi, I want to tell our people something that they need to know. Fighting is not all about fighting. Fighting is mind.
Mind. This is a soldier talking. Do you know that? That's a zoo soldier talking. Wars are won psychologically. That is why in those days, before you play Liverpool, you're already 2-0 down. Before you play Barcelona at their peak, under Rijkaard, Pep Guardiola, Luis Enrique, you are already 2-0 down. Psychological. Janjaweed know they know they cannot defeat you. They know they cannot defeat Nigerian youths. They know it. They cannot win. So they use terrorism. They frighten you. If it doesn't work, they go to your Oba. They go to your Igwe. They go to your Kabiyesi to frighten you. When that doesn't work, they pay some people. They pay some people who are around you to go on Facebook to start writing rubbish. When that one doesn't work, they unleash the Janjaweed branch of the army. If that doesn't work, they negotiate. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I have a caller now. Can you say something to the world, please?
Hello, Mazi. Good day. The call was on mute.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm calling from Philippines. Good day, sir.
Good day to you from Philippines. Good day. And make it very brief. I want to get briefing from the ground to know if there is cleanup in Calabar, cleanup in New York, cleanup in Abuja. That's what I want to hear. I want to know if there are cleanup going on in those places. Please go ahead and say what you want to say.
So I'm calling from Philippines. This is my first time to call you.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, first of all, I want to thank you for your able work. I'm really praying that God will see us through, and especially God will give you the strength to cater for us in Jesus' name.
Yes, sir.
My question I want to ask you is that will we be fighting against, it's British that is using us, using black to fight the fellow black?
Of course, from slavery time, from time of slavery. That was why the pig in the creek said, you are my slaves. Please go ahead.
Yes, even today it is still happening.
Yes, of course, it will happen.
People cannot expect a British man to come in and start killing them. They will make sure that they use their fellow black against them. So my question now is, will we be fighting against ourselves, and the British people will be having access to oil? They'll be moving on with the drilling of their oil in Shell, and in our country they will just feel relaxed. Wouldn't their attack reach to everybody, both the foreigners who are partaking in this oil? Wouldn't the attack reach them?
Now, listen to me. Anybody who is against this revolution, you either go and join the enemy, or you will be in a grave. That's what's going to happen. We are not, it's because black people are naturally stupid. That is why they betray their own. They can never go out and betray, plan together and say, let us go and cheat a white man. I don't mean 4194 though. And say, let us be together to plan to develop our land. How can somebody who makes money as a politician, goes abroad and buys a house, how can that person ever love you? They can never love you. Never, ever, ever. We are not going to fight this war. What they are going to do is to sponsor some people, the same way that Obiano is moving some Igwes to Oka this morning to go and have a rally there, so a protest there, so they can shoot IPOB. Obiano want today. Hey! Anambanine will go up in flames. Obiano want today. If they let them tell those who are patrolling, one shot from them. Oh God. Anyway, that's not talking too much. People are calling. If I accept you, you will call. Is this one from Israel? This person is carrying a rifle. Good morning to you, my dear brother. Then I have accepted you, and you may be able to call. There are some people that I accepted yesterday. They too are at liberty to call. You are at liberty to call. And I need pictures of where people are cleaning the streets. I want it to flood the social media. Pictures of people cleaning the streets. Especially our Africa rep, make sure Uyo, Calabar, we need the pictures. I don't want people telling me stories. I need to see proof that the cleanup is happening. And Aba as well, and Domaya, that the cleanup is happening. Please. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mazi.
Good morning to you, my dear brother. Please, your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Texas.
From Texas. Obina, you're welcome. The world is listening. Please go ahead.
My question is, why are you making arrangement? I know that it's been, peaceful, and then suddenly goes chaos and peaceful back again. Why are you making arrangement? People going in the bush shooting case the governor. unleash the military on the peaceful protesters. I also think you'll be making an arrangement for us that are in diaspora, just in case if you want to come back. Because many people down here really want to come back to participate. I mean, I don't understand why I have to live 100 years not making an impact. I'd rather live 50, but have my name written as one of the warriors that fought for the actualization of Biafra. So I'm just suggesting,
It's a very good idea. As soon as we go into the bushes, once they fire at the protesters today, across Nigeria, anywhere they fire across Nigeria, once they fire at innocent protesters today, we'll go into the bushes. And once we do that, I will announce it for all the volunteers and diaspora to start making their way home. We will be able to get them into Biafra land, into the zoo and into Biafra land. And then the real battle will commence. The battle of 1,000 years will commence. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. The thing is, we will have nothing to lose, because without Biafra, my life is used. It would have been better that I wasn't born anyway. Because without Biafra, life there's nothing like life. Do you understand? That is why we are pushing, and we are going to keep pushing until we get to the destination. Do not clean police station, no? Because Chisaba, who asked you to go and clean police station? When I come trouble, who asked you to clean police station? Do not clean any police station, please. Please don't clean any police station. Chisaba is writing from Onitsha, and the coordinator will tell you where you are going to meet. The people coordinating it on the ground will just look for a park or somewhere and stay in the park or an enclosure, or that place where you have the statue of Namdi. People did very, very well. But you didn't pull it down. You should have taken it down. I don't know why it's still standing. But don't do that today, please. I don't want anything today. Don't go and gather somewhere that is in a park or a field or something and stay there to do your protest. And after that, everybody will go home. Very peaceful. I don't want any problem, please. I do not want any problem. I do not want any problem. I want the cleaning to happen, and then we protest and we go home. If there is any trouble, let it be their fault.
Good morning, sir.
No, you are recording something and my voice is coming out in the background. I do not like it. People can call. Let us take this very call. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? Hey. No, you are not. Can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. They cannot hear me. They cannot hear me. Please try and call back if you can. I picked the call of Ogechi, but they cannot hear me. Try and call back. I want pictures. What is happening in Obibo? Please, for gossipers, not Oyumbo in Lagos. So please, before I start gossiping, I want to know what is happening in Obibo. Are we cleaning up in Iguacha? That's what I want to know. Are we cleaning up in Iguacha? Somebody should update me, please. Are we cleaning up in Iguacha, please? Try and let me know if we are cleaning up in Iguacha. Once I accept you, then you can call and make your point. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear static on the background, but I'm not saying anything. Is your call on mute?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Good morning, my able director.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my director. I think what I'm thinking since yesterday is about this scrutiny of disparities. You understand? I was thinking maybe this thing is a strategy, because see, who told those people that things are there? You understand? This thing is a part of distraction. Because let them.
You think so?
They will do now.
You think so?
Hello.
Yeah,
I think so.
No, I think that people had this knowledge before, or the intel. No. People had the intel before, they just kept quiet. Because they needed the ideal condition to be able to go there to pick up these palliatives.
But everything they started discovering everything concurrently. You understand? I was thinking that this thing is just a game.
No, it's not a game. No. People know where it is. People know where it is already. They just kept quiet because you cannot act alone. That is why we say where we come from, Igwebike. Once there is a crowd, big people, you can now go and break it down. They knew where these palliatives were from time. People knew. Go ahead.
Okay, that's what I've been thinking, you understand? So I was thinking maybe they used it to deviate attention of people.
No, not at all. People are hungry. You know, it's Africa. Man must work, black people. Man must work. So that is the thing.
I used it as a point of reference of what you said yesterday when you said that if they are going to Abuja and they see food beside the road to Abuja, you understand, leading waiters, that they will just forget about going to Abuja and take the food. So I was laughing. I said maybe this is what happened, because I don't know why they started discovering it concurrently. These people discovered, and nobody's talking about the manifestation anymore. You understand?
Of course, it is a British ploy. That is what they do. I'm not saying they showed them where the palliatives were, because it is a huge embarrassment to all of them, because it has now exposed all the politicians as criminals. They are all criminals, all of them. You are starving, they cannot give you food, it's stored in a warehouse. Some of them have even expired. Very, very sad indeed. It is a British strategy. But I want to let Britain understand that we're going to defeat them in this very battle and war eventually. I am British, I hold a British passport, but evil is evil. I must be condemned. That's who I am. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Where are you calling? Yes, my dear sister. Thank you very much. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos, sir.
Tell me the truth, please. Are people doing clean up or not? Yes or no?
I'm preferring to go out at the moment.
Okay.
I'm about to go out at the moment. I'm calling from a Gondo, precisely. Gondo area. Yes. Thank you so much, sir. I'm so happy. This week is blessed. The best week of my ever since this year. Thank you so much. In fact, this year has been the best year. And I want to thank Koro, because I've not been listening to you. But as a result of this Koro, I was able to start listening to you with the help of my brother. And since I started listening to you since March, nothing that you have said that have ever been, that have not been so. I'm so impressed. I'm so blessed to have come in contact with your voice. Yesterday, I don't know if you heard about what happened at the Gondo.
No, we didn't hear. Tell us, what happened?
It was terrible. These policemen, they are beasts.
Even yesterday, they are still brutalizing people. Even yesterday.
Yesterday they came to their station because the station was burnt down. Wednesday last week, when the youth were protesting, they started shooting at them. So the guys were able to mobilize and the back of their station and attack them. They were putting fuel in a bottle.
Oh, very good. So at last they used it. Yes. Oh, very good. Very good.
They were able to conquer them. They burned down the station. The station is down. They even at that the next day they sold their iron gate. The Aboki came to buy them. All the things the Aboki came to buy them. I'm telling you, Mazi, the boys, they killed so many people.
Very good.
Thank God they were able to kill some of them.
Very good.
Those people, they are beasts. They are beasts. They are not supposed to be. In fact, they have to scrap all these policemen. None of them is good.
They will scrap them. At the end of this revolution, people will not recognize Nigeria again. At the end of this process, hey, all this, my dear sister Ogechi, all these cargoes you see from Gowon or Obasanjo, somebody. They claimed they went to Asorok and they brought out a picture. Somebody said, look at all of them. In 60 years, there is no light. All of them, they say, we are leaders. We leaders, we need to do something. We leaders. In 60 years, all of them, as stupid as daft as they are, no electricity.
Yes,
and you want me to respect you. You went into office promising common electricity. Let me tell you something. Anytime we commence our march, which is very, very imminent, very, very soon, any village we pass, we put in electricity 24 hours a day. Anywhere we come across our engineers 24 hours a day. You know, these people are very foolish. They think that we import everything. Do you know that those of you listening via FM back home, do you know that the technology we built our transmitters with is from back home? Do you know that we don't import anything from abroad? Do you know that the FM you're listening to now in Abuja, in Lagos, in Kanu, in many places, in Calabar, in Iguacha, do you know we built them ourselves? Zoo is in trouble. Zoo is in trouble. My dear sister, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for calling. I'm very grateful. And I said, when they fire at us today, and you want to burn down a police station, you don't have to go near the police station to burn it down. Use what they used at this Igondu, she said, in Lagos. Put petrol in a, at least those ones in Lagos, they listened. Put petrol in a bottle, put some sand in it, put unkekarapa, rag, light it, and you throw it over 200 meters. And it will land inside the roof, inside the compound. Anywhere it lands, and they are gone. So if you are an Abuja politician, you better tell Obiano, not to fire any, not to ask them to fire anything. One shot and every got in smoke. Makadi mama. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on signal. Good morning to you. Your name and where you are, please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
I called yesterday. My name is Chinedu.
Oh, Chinedu, yes.
Calling from Iguacha.
What is happening where you are?
Yesterday, around the street where I am, though people didn't really turn up because I believe that they are listening. Some of them are listening to their governor, and some we that are coming out are strangers here.
I don't understand what you mean by you are strangers there. What type of information is this? You mean what those of you turning up, you are strangers?
To locate a place.
No, hold on. What do you mean by you are strangers? I want to understand what you mean by strangers.
No, they believe that we are Biafrans. We all know that Iguacha is Igbo land. It is in Biafra land. But they see us as strangers.
Who are they? David and Joko, the coordinator of IPOB in Iguacha, is an Ikwe man. What are you talking about?
Thank you very much, sir.
Hey, God in heaven. You have a debate with a demented fool with dry fish, soaking it in a beteshi. And you think that is the views. Oh my God in heaven. Okay. The caller on signal, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, my dear sister. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Abuja.
Abuja. Thank you very, very much. And what is happening where you are? Are you people cleaning up or you are not?
The thing is that I've been asking where we are meeting. I don't even know. I've been asking, nobody is replying.
Who are you asking where you're meeting? Who have you asked?
I don't know.
But if you go outside you see people cleaning. If you go outside to clean, they will tell you where the protest is happening.
Okay.
That's all you need to do. That is why we said go outside to go and clean. When you go outside to go and clean, you see people who are cleaning, and after the cleaning, everybody starts to go to the protest ground. So you join them. Thank you very much. Go outside and clean in Abuja, and I want pictures, please. And correct pictures. I don't want any fake news. I need no lies, only the truth. Tell me if they are cleaning right around the place. That is what we want to know. That is what we want to know. Mbede, you've been calling. Now you may call. Let me have you to call him. Let me give him a call. No, after our protest, after the youth must have finished protesting, the last hurrah will be the mask wearer in Aso Rock. You don't have to go to Aso Rock to unmask him. Just ask for him live. Let him be. It is now time for the youth, isn't it? Let him be interviewed by a youth, a young journalist that is a youth, live. Let him. He will come. You know that thing that Kadir Ahmed did. Let him come outside, interviewed by a young person, and that very in an audience, full of young people. So after the interaction with the journalists, the young people will now ask him a question. Hey, zoo has fallen. The damnable zoological republic. Damnable. A very, very horrible place. Horrible place. Once I accept, then you can call. Once I accept, then you can call. Let us take this call from Vincent. Vincent, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, my leader. Good morning.
Good morning to you, my dear brother. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Casablanca, Morocco.
Casablanca, Morocco. Please go ahead. We are listening.
My leader, I always like to sing one music for you. Every time I call you, when you are broadcasting in Aba 2014, I sing the same music. I want to sing this music now. Oge me avam nanya, oge me avam nanya, Biafra genwelu onwe ha. Oge me avam nanya, oge me avam nanya, oge me avam nanya, Biafra genwelu onwe ya. Oge me avam nanya. Thank you, Amadike. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much, and it is coming and very imminently, like a movie. I told you 2020. Some of you are not very on Mukoko. You know what is Palakuku? Who can tell me what Palakuku is? Write it on the Facebook thread. What is Palakuku? They were yapping like a Palakuku that they gave corn to eat. 2020. They are playing with us. Give me Biafra and I will leave the zoo alone. That's what I'm asking for. Give me Biafra or I will leave the zoo. I want to give me Biafra, I will leave the zoo. If you don't give me Biafra, all of you should go and study Somalia very well. That is where we are heading to. If you want to know what happens when there is a breakdown of law and order, look at the palliatives people are taking. Did the presence of soldiers stop them? And I'm asking the zoo, Nigeria, once Nigeria begins to burn, where are you going to deploy troops? Where are you not going to deploy troops? Every road for a supply and your logistics will be cut off and destroyed. Because before you faced Biafra alone, then there was no social media. The truth was not out. Biafra had no mass media like Radio Biafra now to reach the whole world. Do you understand that? Do you understand? Now, if you're going to fight Biafra, you will also fight Oduduwa as well. When we tell them that we are formidable, they thought we are joking. We are exceptionally formidable. And I feel that's your business. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I'm hearing you, sir.
Where are you right now?
I just like to be anonymous. I don't want to reveal my name.
Please go ahead. We are listening. Go ahead.
Can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear. I can hear you very well. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Men are ready to pull out from the system.
Are you one of them?
They are afraid how? Yes, but they are afraid how long will the payment be going?
The payment is forever until we get our freedom. Until we get our freedom. Once you leave the army, you come and join us. Bring your gun when you're coming, and we will pay you until freedom is assured, until this revolution is over. So it is ongoing, it is continuous. I am a man of my word, I'm a man of honor. Those who know me, Understand that very well. When I give you my word, I stick to it. So that is what I want you to do. Get your men, all of you should gather together. You have, this is Signal. Nobody can hack it. No human being can hack Signal. Signal is unhackable. So we can communicate on this very platform. And bring your men out. If you're in Anambra, we will make sure, bring your men out. It's verified, and then your payment will be with you. The payment is forever until this revolution. And once this revolution finishes, you will even get more. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. The Zoo army is crumbling. We are going to defeat it from within. Zoo, we are going to be paying your soldiers their salaries and your police their salaries, and on time. On time. Most of them will receive double what you pay them. Which army are you going to fight us with? Okay, sorry, I forgot. Those from Senegambia, they are coming. Terrorists. I feel sorry for Zoo. Zoo Alagomo. Zoo is finished. Somebody said I have given you approval. Wadi, I have given you approval, and you can call. He has called. I love people who listen. Can you hear me? No. The call has failed. The call has failed. The call has failed. They will call us back. The call has failed. I suggest they call us back.
Good morning, Mazi.
Good morning to you.
Afambu Obutonwachuku. I'm from Abakaliki, precisely.
Yes.
Mazi, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very proud of you. More especially.
I will play it. Yes. Go ahead.
Us.
Let us take this call. Then I'll go back to that was a message. It's not allowing me to. Somebody just called and if you called yesterday, please don't call today. I beg of you. If you called yesterday, don't call today. Don't call today. If you call today, you'll be blocked. Don't call. Allow others to call. People are very, very desperate to speak live on air. Allow them to speak. You spoke last night. Allow others to speak.
I thank you for that. Mazi, I cannot pray for you because I know I'm a human being. Heaven already have prayed in your head, and all this prayer that a human being are praying for you, for me, I see it is like just nothing, because heaven already have ordained you. Heaven already have prayed for you, even before you were born, because you are born for this. Anyway, Mazi, my main thing that I want to talk with you about security, because me, I reside in East Africa. I wouldn't like to say precisely anyway, in East Africa, in Burundi. So there is some,
no, he wants to give us an important information, and I don't want that to come out live on air. He wants to give us a security information which I do not want to come out on air. Chidema, you can call now. Chidema, I have accepted, and now you can call. You want to call, you are free to do so. I want pictures of those who are doing cleanup. Genuine pictures, please. I don't want fake. I want a short clip, a short video, a short interview. That is what I want, please. Chidema from Houston, if you're listening, please try and call back. Try and call back. Try and call us back. It's very, very important that you do so. Once I accept, once you send your request on Signal and I accept, please you call. Once I accept, you call. Chidema has called. Chidema, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Please, where are you exactly?
I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Houston in Texas, in the USA.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead. Go ahead. We are listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say one or two things to our brethren all over the country. This constant bickering among us.
Yes.
From the governor, from even the people that believed that they are not Biafrans. I hope they will come to their senses and understand they are just disgracing themselves. I hope they can come together and know there is something we are fighting together, which is one common good for everyone. And if you know you don't want to support Biafra, just keep your mouth shut. I hate the fact that all the time they run to a newspaper and be publishing stuff. So if they can...
Chidema, hold on for 1 second. Yeah, in the coming weeks, I'm not sure you'll be hearing anything from Ohanese Youth Wing, because by then we would have found them and dealt with them. Because there is this disease in our land. Every idiot, if you're a failure in life, you think that by bad-mouthing IPOB, you'll be noticed by the federal government and they will give you money. That is why I said anybody who's in Ohanese Youth Wing, write down their names. Not the one led by Ubayaka, that one is separate. Write down their names. And we're going to deal with them. Please go ahead.
So, I really felt so bad anytime I come to the, online, I see my people, especially the Ohanese group, every time they are running over there, writing one stuff against the IPOB family. I don't like that. You don't see that in Yoruba people. I've not seen them running and complaining about each other. I don't know why our people is constantly negative about this movement. These people, it frustrates me when I read all those stuff. This is all I want to say. And I also want to know if I will have because I'm not a member yet, but I want to find a family around me here, because this is something I yearn for. I want something that we can call our own. That's all I want to say this moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear sister. Thank you. Is this one a headline or the sister? Exposed Namdi Kanu dumps Biafra. Now working for Buhari. The hotelier. Hotel bureau. You that built hotels and a mansion with Olympic-sized swimming pool, collecting chieftaincy title, you're not working for this zoo, it's me. Onyoshi, rogue. It's called flipping. That was what Tinubu tried to do, and we caught him. We caught him red-handed. Red-handed. AGK, I am going to block you. I told you that, somebody said I shouldn't block anyone. They may have important information. Our people are very, very smart. Biafrans, your brains, you people are too smart. Your brains, oh my word. I shouldn't block anybody because they have important information. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Mazi.
My dear brother.
Mazi, what you doing?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm from Romania.
From Romania. Please speak English. Speak English. We are today serving Nigerian youths. Please speak English so they can hear you.
Sorry, I forgot that the whole humanity are listening.
Of course, mankind is paying attention.
Pardon me. You taught me to be wise. Pardon me, everybody. I want to start with recommending every good work all the good Nigerians are doing right now.
Yes.
Because this is not IPOB. This is the Nigerians are doing this, and Nigerians are working. Nigerians are protesting. Nigerian youth. No tribal, nothing. Because if you put tribal, you should know that you're untouchable. Because tribal, is it not in Nigeria? Is it not a Nigerian?
They separate you and they kill you. Once you mention tribe, they break that solidarity. They break that camaraderie existing amongst all the youths across every ethnic group. And that is what they want to do. Go Igbo, go Yoruba, go this, go that. No, they have failed. the young people are doing something they have failed. Please go ahead.
As everybody's listening, I want to. This might be my lifetime of doing this. This opportunity, I've cried for it all. I've prayed for it. The time I'm supposed to meet you was when I was in Taiwan. You came there, but then I was still an OYS member. I know I was a Biafra, but the OYS member. Yes, we are Biafra, but I don't know what was going on. I don't know that I am immortal when I found out what Biafra is.
Yes.
I knew that. Even I found that the other day I was reading the Bible from a brother from Facebook posted something in Isaiah 63 verse 6, if I'm not correct. Sorry, 43. Quote me correct. 43 verse 6. He said, God said, if you are listening, this is Elohim, God, the creator of all the universe. He said, the north, let them go. Let them go. The south, the west, don't hold them back. You can go to your Bible right now, open it. I repeat, Isaiah 43 verse 6. The north, let them go. The north, who are the north? Are you listening? Who are the north?
Of course, the world is listening. Go ahead, yes.
The word of God said, the north, let them go. Let them go. And the west, you are indecisive. Don't disturb them. Just make your decision. Let them. Don't put mouth. Let them. But the north, please, let them go. And then, they are my people. They are my people. I might not be quoting exactly how it's written, but you get the message.
Of course.
You are my people. You are my people. They are my people. And they are the one that will bring the glory of God to the earth. In my own quote, but read it, you will see it there. It's there, and it's talking about Biafra. That was when my eyes opened. That was when I realized that I am somebody. I have always had the self-esteem, but I was doing okay. I'm a good person, but then I realized that I'm more than what I thought I was. Then I realized my name, Anayo Anoje, is a name I'm supposed to be, not an English name. Then I said, I'm not scared. Don't worry my name. I'm not scared because I'm a peaceful person and I'm a good and a citizen here, a resident here, and I abide every rules and regulation. Even we are trying to start a protest now, but here in Romania. And one of our brothers, so many of our brothers in Ipob here, and other of our brothers we are talking about. So we are going through to the police because we don't break the law. You taught us not to break the law.
At all.
If we go, we have our right. At least let them know that we have our rights before we do. If they attack us, then we know that they need trouble, and we give them fire. So we are going through the process. We've gone to the police. They've called us. So we'll give them a petition from one of our brother. His name is CJ here. So we're giving them a petition. They tell them we have to go back and pick it and then go and protest and take the flag, that rotten flag. But as you said to us, we managed to touch it. Because we'll put the blood on it.
Put blood on the flag or red paint, splash it, splashing. Splash red blood on Nigerian flag so you can carry it. Yes. Nigerian flag is an abomination. So you drop red paint or red blood on it before you can lift it up. Because as a Biafran, if you pick up Nigerian flag, you are placing a curse on yourself and your family. So what you need to do is, for you to cleanse, for you to purify yourself, put blood on it or put red paint on it. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So that is it. That blood, don't say if you are the people that you are fighting for the Biafra, you are fighting for freedom, you are fighting for whatever, we don't care. But that blood there signifies those people that died on that toll gate. If you respect human life, that is it. That is the only thing. I know the Nigerian zoo, they don't respect human life. They do not. But we do. That is why we put it up and we show the world to see. And also, if I contribute to some things, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, sir. I want to advise, if it's possible, because these people, the world know already.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, my dear brother. Sorry, please. I'm told now that CNN is now reporting. Lies now on live news. CNN is reporting lies now. Please, John, Tempos, try and expatiate on that. My dear brother, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. So, sir, I'm saying first of all that to be a part of this is history. Now I know that I will not die like a stupid person because everybody is listening. This is an evidence. Today's broadcast will be an evidence to humanity till the 300,000 years to come to say this is it. Okay, tell us our fault. Everybody listening now. This broadcast today, if you started from the beginning and see how our leader said everything, he put it up. We don't want fight. We are peaceful people. We never fought before.
Yes. Oh, you're breaking up, and I want to hear from you. You said you've been waiting for this for a long time.
I'm right here, sir.
Go ahead, please go ahead. The last statement you made, we didn't hear it. Please conclude for us. Go ahead.
Can you remind me a little bit, sir?
No, I said no. The very last. You said something about that this program today will be remembered. That we are peaceful people. Go ahead.
Exactly, sir. Exactly, sir. This program today, all our journalists, all the media, all our journalists, our enforcement media, copy this thing. Today's broadcast, especially, will be an evidence till 1,000 times to come. Till 1,000 times to come. Everywhere they call us, we will present it. You don't have to talk. We will present it. We will present it to them that this is it. This is what happened. We asked for just peace. This is what it is. So now another thing I want to say is this. This protest today, no, not protest, this cleanup, the cleanup that our brothers and sisters are doing. I want to say if we can, while they are cleaning up, they can still have some flags. We call it cleaning protest. We are protesting, but we are cleaning up. Few people have some flags. Some people have the flag too, while other people are cleaning. I think it will be okay. We are protesting and we are cleaning.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, I think that will be sensible. We'll just do it because now you could see, since I listened to you, my life changed. It's a blessing for me today in my life. Oh God, Father, Lord. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Now
Thank you.
If you go to your wall now, there was something I posted. I commented. I always post you since I realized what is going on. I post everything about you now on my wall. I don't really post things. But I post once in a while. I start posting now. Even as this broadcast is going, I shared it. I hope the zoological people with the Facebook, I hope they did not remove it yet. I shared it. So I opened my eyes. I know so many people don't realize. They don't know. And I don't blame them. But one day their eyes will open. All the youth in Nigeria, what we are doing now is to set you free from bondage of evil. Those people don't love you. They don't love you and they will never love you. Look at the palliative. What they gave to the poor to eat. What they gave to the poor to eat.
And it's not from them, it's donation from abroad. Unbelievable. These people.
You people are suffering. Okay, you people should eat something a little bit. What did they do? They backed it up.
Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. And my dear brother, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Because we are speeding towards the end of this very program this morning. I don't know what this voice is. I don't know what it is.
Would they not defend yourself? Okay. Would they know?
I'm listening to a voice.
Sunday.
A woman
of my village guy.
Yes. Oh no, this is gossip. Somebody told me it's gossip. It's recycled. Were you there? Did you hear anybody say anything? I don't know. I don't want to bring it to everybody. Even those who belong to all these groups, you call them cults and everything. Go and join the volunteers. If you're a hard man, you go and join the volunteers. That is how it is. You go and join the volunteers. You go and join. I don't want video calls, please. No video calls. Somebody called now. Video call, and that is a no-no. Please. Somebody is in Seychelles. My goodness. Chidubem is in Seychelles. I want Chidubem to speak. Chidubem, you can call. Chidubem, you can call. And after that, I take a call from Ndidi. And I prefer Signal, you know. It's a lot clearer. It's better. The calls can be managed. It's way better than WhatsApp, than that Zuckerberg platform. So if you can call back, please, exactly, you try and call back. Try and call back. I said no video call, please. No video call. No video call, please. No video call. The caller on the line, can you hear me? They're not paying attention. Somebody said, why did they wrap our leaders' coffin in green, white, green? It's betrayal now. Do you have leadership? There's no leadership now. Aneze is a Fulani organization, or Fulani servants in the East. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Hello, watching again.
My dear brother, please, your name and where you're calling us from, if you may.
Yeah, my name is Chidubem. I'm calling from the Republic of Seychelles.
From Seychelles.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Please go ahead. We are listening.
Yes. First of all, let me thank Mazi and Kanu for the beautiful job that he's been doing. I am so grateful to him. But I just have one or two things to say to the Nigerian army, the Janjaweed army. I will only advise them to please allow our people to protest. What we are fighting for is for the justice for everybody. They should please, as a matter of urgency, they shouldn't wake us and remind us of the pain they've caused our ancestors in the past. Because the death of the people that they've killed, over 5 million, has possessed people like me, who would devour Nigeria, that the world will see what they've never seen in the history of mankind. We should please I'm telling them now to please allow our youths to protest. We don't want war. If they give us war, honestly, before man and God, I will be coming down and I will lead from the front. Mazi, continue with the good job you're doing. May Elohim Chukwuka bless you. You've transformed my life. Today I'm an enemy of people because I tell them the truth, but I don't care, just like you always tell us. From the Republic of Seychelles, we are strongly and solidly behind you.
Thank you.
Surely deliver.
He said,
thank you, sir.
He said, thank you very much, my dear brother. They said, army are chasing people right now. Okwa West, LGA. Oh dear. At least they've not fired a shot yet, have they? How about them now? Anybody more here? I thank you all for listening this very morning, and all of you that came out to do the cleanup. And then after that protest, I know that people are very, very angry. You are angry, I understand that. Anybody with their right senses will be angry with the zoological republic. But not minding, we are going to be victorious in the end of this very process. Mental toughness is needed. And also discipline. Discipline and mental toughness, and victory is ours. I thank you all for listening this very morning. We will reconvene this very evening unfailingly. Wherever you are, I wish you a happy, peaceful protest. But where you were attacked, you also attack them back. If they attack you, you attack them back. Please, very, very important. That is the only language the Janja would understand. They don't understand gentility or gentleman. No, not Fulani Janjaweed now. No, of course not. Where they attack you, they attack them back as well, please. And our volunteers in and around Okwa, make sure that the nonsense going on stops immediately. Immediately, if it continues, you destroy that their military barracks. We have the equipment to do it, so you use it. Destroy that very place. Anything they want, we give them. Where's the defense fund? Where is this? Where is that? Also to go. Join these ways and then they will tell you. Even the hotelier is panicking. I need to go mad with my goddamn mama. Mad people everywhere. Thank you for listening this very morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. We have nothing but love for our people. But the love I have for Biafra supersedes the love I have for any other thing on this earth. The only thing that I love 100% is Biafra. Everything else is secondary. You need to understand it. That is why we are born. And that is why we want to set everybody free. Not just Biafra, we shall set everybody free. That in the end, Chukwu Kikabia will take all the glory and honor. But on this earth, we shall have freedom. From me, from here, good morning.